Hey guys, welcome to the 13th episode of the Learning Podcast. And if you're unsure, it's a Singaporean podcast dedicated to learning something new from every single guest on this show. And if you're wondering why I'm talking so soft, because it's actually quite late at night, so I need to be mindful of the neighbors. And the guest I have today, I'm very, very intimidated by him because he's a real entrepreneur. I see a lot of my friends just saying that entrepreneurs, all that kind of stuff, but this person is actually running his own company. He's a CEO of Learnseeker, and I'll just link a few articles below just for you to get a good context of who he is. But if you're unsure, it's okay. And Gao Fei, thanks so much for being on this podcast.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
So the reason why I think if any of you guys would want to listen to this is that if you have even the slightest inkling of, let's say, starting your own business, or if you think that you're entrepreneur in nature, right? This guy has actually built a business, like a real legit business with real cash flow. He actually started his company during his university days. And right now, it's being incubated at the National University of Singapore, NUS Enterprise.
Correct.
And yeah, it just blows my mind. So I'll just get straight into the details. For Gao Fei, for those listeners that don't know who you are, right? Could you just give a very quick backstory of who you are and what you're currently doing?
So I'm currently the CEO of Learnseeker, and what we do is that we started off as a tuition matching platform, and then eventually now we are evolving into a generic education marketplace that is sort of running on a management franchise model for all the tuition centers in Singapore and Indonesia. So started this about 4 years ago, and then over time, sort of made a lot of mistakes, and then sort of raised few rounds of funds, and we just graduated. So now we are doing this full time. Yeah.
So okay, I just want to go do a quick throwback history, right, to your context of where you came from. So, at what point did you decide, or at least you felt that entrepreneurship was something for you? Was it back during your JC days? Was it during your university days?
Actually, I think it's my primary school.
Primary school? Yeah. That's so early.
Yeah, because primary school, what happened was, I think my family was not very well off back then. Then after that, my dad likes to buy like those business books, and then I start reading them.
You read those kind of books?
Yeah, I remember like I was just trying to see what he bought. So I sort of like read like one of the chapters, and I still remember the chapter was this financier who sort of like turned this pile of dust into like sort of a very, very high, really turned a very low value item into a high value. So basically flipping. Yeah. And then I was like, wow, that's really cool, that's really smart, maybe I should do it, because he turned something nothing to something, right? Yeah. So I thought this is really cool, really smart. And then I started to sell cards when I was in.
What kind of cards do you sell?
Back then it was Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah,
I remember the God cards.
Yeah.
I don't know if you got
like, what were the market value of those cards? Like,
I was like, I remember. It was very interesting because back then, one God card was $70.
$70 to a primary school kid.
To a primary one kid, very one kid. Yeah. Then they don't have money to pay, so I was like, shit, how can I give them a card? Well, then I started the thing called installment. So every day they would buy the card and pay me $1.
Oh shit!
So every day I have like $1 from like maybe 3 or 4 people who are giving me like $4.
So you like selling 4 cards and collecting $4 every day.
Exactly. For 70 days.
For how many?
For 70 days.
70 days. So that's macam one whole school term.
One whole term, yeah. So that was like quite interesting, and there was no interest like in that sense. So that was.
But that gave you that high. Is it very like wow?
I think it gave me, because all I had was like the pile of cards. Then how I got the cards was I won it in a game. And then because being me, I was interested in entrepreneurship, so I wanted to sell it. I didn't want to like own it or anything. So after I won the card, I was like, let's try to sell this thing.
Holy like, I mean, what did your parents say at that time?
They didn't know about anything.
They didn't you kept everything secret.
Yeah, this is my hobby. It's just like a hobby kind of thing.
Then did this have you like go into secondary school?
It went to secondary school because I mean, that gave me the sense that it's possible. It's possible to sell something, to sell anything. And then like when I go to secondary school, I was the badminton. I was one of the top seed players in the badminton team in Victoria School. Okay. And then one day I chanced upon this leftover badminton court just right beside my house. And then I was like, then I called my friends around. we cleaned it up, and then let's start our badminton academy.
Badminton academy? I never heard this story before.
Yeah, it's just beside my house. Then like this abandoned place. Like then I accidentally found the court. It's a very nice court. It's rubber court and everything. I think like it's just very abandoned.
Wait, it's a public court, right?
No, it's an indoor court.
Indoor court?
Ubi. Yeah, I still remember.
It's like a multi-purpose hall.
No, it's like a shop house, and then on top of it, there's a badminton court, which nobody knows.
You have to pay for rent and something, right?
Yeah, but that part, no, don't even pay.
Ridiculous. Serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. Yeah, apparently it's like.
How do you even find the place?
I was just like trying to buy groceries around my neighborhood, and I see where does this staircase lead to. Then I found this court, Yeah, it's very interesting. Okay. But eventually I found out that you should be paying for that stuff because. But the thing is that court, because it's so ulu, it's like nobody knows like it even exists. So most of the time nobody's playing there. Then we being kids, we play there, right? And it's like there's always nobody there. So it's like it's very stupid It's kind of stupid things like you ask for forgiveness rather than ask for permission. So we started like to clean up the place, and then we started to put like flyers downstairs, right? Like call this number if you want to have badminton lessons. Then like soon
you taught badminton lessons.
Yeah. So I started teaching. God. But like I was just a player, so I have to observe my coach how he the shuttlecock and then like throw.
So who were your first customers?
Just like kids around the neighborhood who were interested Then like I remember like 5 or 10.
Like what? Did the kids come to you or did the parents come to you?
The parents came to me first, but it started as a small group. I tell my friends who really wanted to learn. Because these are not badminton players in school, but they play with me, right? They say, now we got a court. Do you want to be trained by me? I'm like the best player in Victoria School. Then they started playing me first. Then slowly they bring their friends. So actually, then because we did some posters, right? So some parents also call in to inquire. That was quite fun.
It's like a word of mouth thing.
Yes.
Eventually, there were so many.
Correct.
How many instructors were there?
No, just me only.
Oh, just you? Freaking you only. You had a website or anything? Just posters, old school marketing. Holy shit!
It was quite fun.
How long did you do that for?
I did it for like 2 years. 2 years. Yeah.
This is during secondary school days.
Sec 1 and Sec 2.
You did it during Sec 1?
Yeah. It was quite fun.
Oh, was I doing Sec 1? I was playing Maple Story. Okay. Why do you stop?
Because we moved house. Yeah. So we moved house. I don't live there anymore. We moved to the west.
You meaning? Oh yes, you stay in NUS area.
Correct. Last time I used to stay at NUS. So it's like very very near, right? Just like 10-minute walk. Then after we moved to Boon Lay, which is Jurong, and then there's nothing like that already. So
damn, were you like freaking sad?
No, not really.
Oh no, is it? Okay. Oh, you're glad that it's over, is it?
No,
just on to the next chapter.
Yeah, it's just like fun stuff. I didn't really expect to become like a millionaire or like from.
But you definitely earn like as a secondary school kid, you earn like more than enough that you need, right? Very comfortable.
Good to buy snacks and stuff. Like all of it was used to buy snacks and sweets and that was the bad part. I didn't save. Should have saved back then, Then went to JC. JC was fun.
Do you like any ridiculous hustle during JC?
Wow, JC was crazy hustle, man.
Like do you use like are you more of the study kind or like more of the like? I need to do some other stuff because to me A-levels, right, is like the period of time. At least A-levels was the hardest like academically for me.
Yeah, which JC were you from?
I was from Raffles actually.
Raffles. Straight away to JC.
I DSA.
DSA to
direct school admission.
Year what?
JC1.
J1 you DSA inside, right?
Oh yeah,
I see.
Was from a normal Chungching High School main.
Chungching.
I used Chinese orchestra.
Oh, very near my Victoria School.
Yeah. It's very near.
Yeah. So I went to IP. So by JC was 4 years. Yeah. So
so you went during Sec 3?
Sec 3, yeah. So Sec 3 I went to JC. We went to VJ.
Wait, you Sec 3 went to VJ?
Correct.
Then even after when you shift to Boon Lay, you still need to go to.
That's right. That was the wrong decision.
That's so far.
That's super far. Then but then my dad decided to buy a car. They drive me there.
Oh, then
so that's nice okay. Yeah. But that's not my downfall because I was very studious when I was in VS. Because guys school I didn't do much. Just study and play badminton. Then when the VJ started, got a lot of girls, so it's a bit distracted.
Oh, okay. So you're dating here and there lah.
Yeah, but then again, like while I started to drop, my interest in entrepreneurship started to go up there. So there was no entrepreneurship club whatsoever. But
why did your interest in entrepreneurship increase when you were in JC?
No, it's just over the years.
I felt like, is it?
Yeah, it's more and more of like my thing. When you're young, there's always like something that's yours.
That excites you.
Like that's your little hobby or your little.
Everyone has a side thing.
Yeah.
An outside life lah. Then that hustling part was for your life.
Yeah, mine was like reading about business books, or studying entrepreneurship. Looking at all these like biographies of businessmen.
Yeah.
All this kind of stuff. Then I was like, I really enjoy what I do. Let's just go and do it. Then when I was in JC, so there was no entrepreneurship club. I had to then I went to the principal. I convinced him to start an entrepreneurship club. and then he sort of approved it.
Okay. I need to go into more details. Like, I'm the principal, you are. Then what do you say to me?
So I literally say that there's no entrepreneurship club. You need to promote entrepreneurship, but then entrepreneurship is not a thing. You know, there's no such thing called a startup. You know.
I didn't even hear of the word until I went into
yeah, when it was like 2008, 2009. I was like, Carousel was just born or something. Okay, so how it happened was that I had a very good biology teacher who supported me in entrepreneurship because he used to run his own companies. So he sort of like, he's very entrepreneurial. He knows this old guards kind of entrepreneurial scene, and then he sort of encouraged me to start this. So together we wrote a proposal, and then the principals just approved. But because I was on IP, so there's two principles. One is IP principle, one is the overall JC principle. The one they approved was the IP principle. Then I just gotta start and I can only like market it to the IP students. Which is like this cohort within the overall VJ cohort. The overall VJ is coming through like A levels, right? O levels, right? And then those IP that just came in straight through Sec 2. So can I market to these people lah. Then like, they got approved. It's quite quick, you know. Like it's like I wrote a 10 page why you need entrepreneurship.
This 10 page is freaking long.
I just can't remember what I wrote.
You need to draw that out. It's good material and good content.
And then they approved. They was like, okay, now you can start. You go, okay, so easy to start CC. Okay, let's do it, man.
Okay, but what activities did you?
So it's very interesting. And this is something that I learned my first lesson in entrepreneurship.
Okay.
Because it went a bit too far.
Okay.
So when the moment I started the club, I went to every single class, right? I started like give a talk and say, this club, you want to join? We're gonna make a lot of money, blah blah blah. And then like it was oversubscribed.
How many people?
So I got like 50 people joining, on the first week. Then I was like, holy shit! Then the classroom cannot be filled. Then just sit there and like, what do you want me to do? Like I'm not in your CCA. I was like, holy shit! Think of idea. Then we came up with 5 ideas. Okay. 5 ideas. I still remember what the 5 ideas. First idea is VJC a lot of muggers, a lot of study people, right? So we went to RI.
Okay, interesting.
Let's take all the KS Boo.
For listeners out there, like KS Boo is this like premium book where there are the top
GP people
essays, right, written by RI people, and it's insane. Okay,
so we bought all the years that we can qualify. We printed everything, like replicated it. Then that was the part that went too far, and we started selling. That's it.
That makes like complete sense.
But I think it's illegal.
You're freaking out. It's illegal. Okay.
And then I went to the bookshop auntie. The second one is to sell economic notes of seniors. So in the bookshop auntie, and then like every year they are selling it but they never market it like a lot. So I went to the bookshop bookshop auntie was like, you know what, this year why not let us do it. Let us do it. Give me the rights to sell this with 50-50, split this economics paper.
Negotiating the protocol. Okay, more power.
Then the auntie was like, yeah, sure, man. I don't know how to sell this. You just go to the morning assembly and announce, economics paper is on sale. Buy through the business club, whatever. And then we made about $3,000-$4,000 from that one order.
But it's pocketed into the CCA itself, is it?
For the CCA lah. Yeah.
But this is good, man.
It's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty interesting. Then the other 3 didn't work out. Like birthday cake for all Victorian students. Then we have this girl from Malaysia. Every order that came in, because every week she go to Malaysia, so we time it in a way that every order that came in over the weekend she'll buy in Malaysia, and then she'll bring it back here. Then you pass the cake to the person.
This entrepreneur flipping lifestyle. Okay.
And that didn't work out that well. And there's like other ideas, kind of forgot.
But it's this whole process now of like really like iterating and everything.
That's the fun part. That's the fun part. Then after that, so JC I did a lot of such things. Valentine's Day we went to Orchard Road to buy the balloons, right?
Valentine's is good business, man.
Good business. Then
Christmas
not really. School holiday. But Valentine's Day okay. Valentine's Day was didn't apply because we were too late. But I was like, shit, we gotta do it. Ask for forgiveness later. So during the bazaar, right, just take a bloody canteen table and then just put there, and then just put our balloons really. It's like, balloons on sale, business club.
How much you sell one balloon for? Like?
We broke even. Broke even. Because we went to Orchard Road to buy the balloons.
Why went to Orchard Road?
I don't know what we were thinking right then. Don't know.
It's still pay good, break even. That's still good, right?
We made 5 cents. I still remember.
5 cents. Like everything break even. Transport, everything.
Yes.
How many balloons do you buy?
We sold off everything, but because in the end, like it's like we priced the balloon at $10, one balloon at $10. It's just a heart-shaped balloon, Then in the end, nobody want to. But at first, got people buy. Then shit, you cannot sell it. You start to reduce the price. They finally finish at $1. There's a cost price, Then you even it out. It's like you just make 5 cents. So that was an interesting lesson there. That to keep our costs low, because we didn't know about this.
Be lean.
Bilin, go and find the cheapest supplier, went to Orchard Road to buy a retail price balloon and sell it at a markup. I think people are students, that's what they buy in a sense. So very interesting. Then another lesson was because of the KS Boo, right? We sold it. Your KS Boo is like $2 when you're in like the Raffles, right? We print it using the school's printer. And then we print like 100 copies. We sold it at $20. Then we sold everything. We sold everything. But it backfired on us because our students they came to us and say like, oh, why you so expensive, blah, blah, blah. Then we realized like, okay, you gotta be decent in pricing, you gotta know what you justify why, etc.
Like all these hard lessons, theoretically you can just say like, but when you do it yourself, it really like hits you hard. Because you're dealing with real money.
And then you can see like how they feel like a bit cheated and kind of stuff. You feel like, oh, you're scamming my money kind of thing. Of course, minority lah. Most of them just want to get the best essays at any price. Because now they want to pay like 50 or 60 just for this.
Now?
Yeah, back then. I mean, VJ is like a super studious mugger kind of culture. You get your hands on anything. But that I learned that don't cheat your customers. Don't scam them.
Not bad.
Yeah, it was quite interesting. That hit me quite hard. That part. Yeah,
I've never heard this before. NS. Any crazy stories during NS?
So this is a bad thing, right? Like because I've been through all these things, and then you just thought that you're damn good at entrepreneurship, you're damn good at business because nobody's doing this when we were young. There was some of hubris that was formed, and that was like that was something that was not good in a sense because you think that you are really good, but actually I'm not. I'm not.
Wait. When did this humbling thought came to you?
Army, because right after like A levels, I thought like, okay, I give myself like 5 years, I think I can be a millionaire, stuff. I think it's super wrong. Then the mindset was damn wrong also. So
okay, what do you mean mindset was wrong? Like,
mindset was wrong because first, like right now we're building this company, and money is important, but also went through a huge process to understand what everybody is saying, like what's the mission of the company, what is it that you're exactly trying to achieve, it's not just like unicorn status, but what kind of change are you really trying to bring to the world. It's very important as to have that in mind for the soul of the company to exist. It's very airy-fairy, but in times of crisis, right, that is important. So and because money alone really is not a good motivator to survive the tough times. You must really, the entrepreneur himself must know why he's doing it. And because it's not banking, it's usually like really tough grind. The why behind starting a business is very important. So back then I didn't have that. I was just make money, and that maybe some people, their why is make money, I think it's strong, but mine is not so strong if it's just making money. And then that's one lesson that I learned and I didn't know back then. Then my mindset was wrong.
Wait, how do you learn this?
When I was building Learnseeker, like last 4 years.
Okay, so it's not during army life. That's after.
That's after. So army was like school of hard knocks, man. Because we go to army, I don't really like it, but I lucky enough to become a writer for the army magazine.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shit, you are a writer.
I was a writer.
Okay.
So I had a lot of free time, I just like write articles. That's it. I write articles. Then I talk to a lot of people, make a lot of friends. Then sort of so I was a stay out lah. So at 5 o'clock I can start already. After 5 o'clock, I just starting companies. Just keep starting business. First one I started was the online magazine.
Is it starting business or studying?
Starting.
Starting.
Yeah, I was just trying to do anything I can to start business, like any online business, tech business, offline business, everything. Just doing it, yeah. First one failed, second one failed, third one failed, fourth one failed. I failed 6 times in 2 years. So the 2 years of army, right, was fail all the way. Yeah.
What are the notable failures that you feel that might be useful to share for someone to
notable failures
prevent, if possible?
Wow. I think everyone is quite notable. Like for example, I started this online dictionary. Because we were studying for SAT at the time. I want to go to the US, like Harvard and Yale, right? So I thought, wow, it's so difficult to check what's the meaning of this word like one by one. Back then it's dictionary.com and that's it. What if you have a Google search bar? You can key all the words that you don't know and all the meaning will come in one shot. I did that. The website is still alive. It's called findmethewords.com.
Look it up in the video description. That's cool.
Findmethewords.com, right? And the idea is simple. You have a Google search bar, like kind of thing. Key in all the words that you want your meaning in, and all the meaning will come out. Then we coded that shit. We coded that shit out,
You coded that shit?
No, me and another guy coded that shit. I was learning coding at a point in time. Then Went to door to like language schools, English schools, all the schools, right? And then like, all of them say, "Oh, your kid, you're very cute. This is very cute. You know, maybe I'll consider it for free, but nah, won't really buy it." Yeah, we went to India to sell that damn thing. You know,
Went to India.
Yeah, we went to India. Got a lot of English schools.
Wait, like you flew there?
Yeah, we flew there.
Which city?
Delhi.
Like how? Like you just book a flight there?
Yeah, book a flight. Go and do.
Hey, what, you just Google tuition center then you walk?
Correct, legit. Let's walk. Literally, what we do.
Couldn't you like call them or shit?
Yeah, that's why it's damn stupid lah.
No, freaking cool. This is damn cool.
Damn stupid.
No,
That's stupid, like stupid YOLO and naive actually back then. Yeah. So very good experience. Yeah, very good experience. Cool. Yeah, we thought like, yeah, you know, just do it right. Then if we won't do it, we won't be so reckless now. You know, but back then it was just hot blood. And just go and whack, you know. Didn't work out, but it was very good an experience. Yeah, then came back, started another website. Then almost got scammed. Like got scammed by this guy who claimed to be a young PAP member that's gonna participate in next election, and then he's gonna know Coach Talks by his handphone number. Damn stupid, you know. Really. Yeah.
I mean, you almost believed it.
We almost believed it, you know. Then because we were so young, 19 years old, 18 years old. Then after that, and because we met him at a sort of a event where he was wearing the young PAP shirt, so we kind of like believed him lah. Then what happened was like for example, right? I mean, you know that like if you start a website right now, you have a server-based database. Yeah. It costs you max like what, $50. Yeah. Right. He went to use Oracle for that shit. Like Oracle is for enterprise level.
For legit like hardcore business.
Exactly.
Real businesses lah.
Real enterprise level database. You know, in that period. So it's very obvious if it's scam. So that episode we can talk about it, like how he got scammed and we got a lot of it, you know, got our money back eventually. Then he changed his name just to hide from us.
His name.
Yeah. All kinds of funny story. Yeah. So we met all these people when I was there. There was like 6 failures, right? It was very important. Because it was me just diving into the sea and just seeing
if you can swim or not.
Yeah, I can swim. It's just literally no coach, no whatsoever. Yeah, just going, you know, and just keep failing. I don't know what the hell happened to me. I just keep trying. Like one day doesn't work, go another idea. One doesn't work, go another idea. One doesn't go another idea. The one that did the best, right, was this portal that we created to help like university JC kids ask questions for university students. Because back then we were JC students, right? We didn't know what NUS was like.
Totally don't know. It's like a black hole.
Correct, like black hole university. Then a lot of the answers are very politically correct. So I
hate that.
Yeah. So like why we can have a portal that can ask the seniors real questions, you know, anonymously. You know, just post something there, and then seniors can like, you know, answer you, right? Something like the NUS confession right now, actually. Yeah, something like that. But it's more like a website where you can ask questions, then seniors can answer anonymously.
Sounds like Reddit. It can be Reddit.
Sounds like Reddit. And then it blew up, you know. So we did one email blast to, you know, VJ have these like emails you can just blast to everyone, right? So we blast to the entire school. Then we got banned. Our email address got banned.
Why?
So do not do marketing materials in VJ's email.
Yeah, actually come to think of it, you could, right?
Yeah, but we didn't talk of them. It was just entrepreneurs or want to be entrepreneurs, just whack, right? Then what happened was like,
wait. How do you have access to like those emails?
I'm a VJC student, what?
So you use your old VJC?
Yeah, I use my old VJC email.
I didn't even know my alright. Come on, damn it, I should find it.
Just whack.
Email list,
the whole email list, all the class, like 11A, 11, all the one in the 11 batch.
How many batches?
I just went down the last 4 batches. So everyone received this link, asked the senior question, it blew up, you know.
But it's powerful, like a lot of comments, a lot of interaction.
Correct, it was like 2,000 questions in a day or something.
That's good.
Yeah, then all the questions very funny one, like do NUS take drugs and all this kind of, you know, because anonymous, man.
Yeah, all the code questions.
Yeah, so back then our coding was not that good. So we actually manually send the question to the senior back end, like the back, and then get the answer. Then we post it back to the people who answer, just to get the traction, you know. And it got so well. We went to Abu Dhabi, NYU, went to Harvard, went to Yale, went to like Dartmouth to pilot this thing.
What platform is this called?
It's called Circles, Open Circles back then.
Still live?
No, it's not live anymore.
Oh man.
Yeah, because cannot make money. This thing cannot make money, you know. Yeah. But that was a very good experience. Yeah, this was one of the first.
You definitely learned about community management there.
Yeah, this was our first hit there, in the sense that like we did something that people want.
Yeah.
But then the problem is the seniors don't necessarily like very like
finding value adding for
them. Yeah, so we couldn't close that loop there. Then it sort of like it didn't take off.
This was during army.
Yeah. It was quite fun. Just spent like, I don't know, 10 minutes to build the thing on Tumblr or back then it was like, I forgot which WordPress, for which platform is it already?
Okay.
It was quite fun. Yeah.
Then comes the question, why do you even go to NUS in the first place? And why do you go to NUS and you studied philosophy? Oh my shit! Philosophy is a whole new ballgame. Like why? Like,
quite interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, no, philosophy is like so exciting. So
yeah. You're a business student, right?
I'm a business student.
Yeah. Then so what happened was, NUS actually saved my life. I really recommend any entrepreneur to go to university. Yeah, I think got different routes, but for me the NUS route was the correct route for me, because when I went to NUS, I wasn't a bugger. So day one I was like trying to learn stuff.
Okay, sorry. I just backtrack a bit. Like so after JC you got A-level cert, right?
Correct.
I mean, the thought of you like going doing your own thing really didn't really appeal to you? Or
no, I almost dropped out. I almost like
dropped out from
NUS, screw university altogether. I'm not going to go to university at all, I'm going to make it on my own, like Mark Zuckerberg and Steve Jobs style, right? Then I mean, it didn't work out. I failed 6 times.
Okay.
Then no choice, there's no income.
Okay. I get it. So
right,
after those 6 failures, that okay, maybe I need more.
No, it's not. It's not more like no choice. It's like
no choice,
right? Like what's next? No more ideas. Nothing. There's nothing on my plate anymore. Then, seriously considering not going to university.
Yeah.
Then, thank God I didn't. It was so stupid and naive, especially society in Asia.
Yeah.
Right. If you look back at the people that drop out of college, right? Like if you look back now, Steve Jobs, Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, Elon Musk. Elon Musk has a physics degree from Wharton.
Yeah.
Okay, Mark Zuckerberg, even he dropped out from Harvard.
not for some kapalang.
Not even that, because he still stayed in contact with Harvard after he dropped out, and all the network, all the investors.
Based on Facebook.
Yeah, all the investors, all his co-founders was from the Harvard network, And then same for Steve Jobs. If you read his biography, right, like after he dropped out of Reed College, right, he stayed in for 18 months. And then while he started Apple, and during that time of 18 months, he was actually actively engaging with the Stanford Computer Club. That's how he met Steve. That's how he showed the first prototype with Steve Wozniak too, and then get the support and get the first few team members who had the technical knowledge to build that thing.
Execute it.
Yeah. So all this bullshit dropout stuff. I feel like it's quite.
Yeah, because I think when we first met, right, one of our common topics we were talking about Gary Vaynerchuk. About how his mantra is like, shouldn't go to college if you feel that you should.
Yeah, if you feel so. Yeah.
So this is a very refreshing perspective that I hear from an entrepreneur, because actually most people who start their own business then say, you need to go to university. At least that's a common thing.
Yes.
You're the first person that totally says otherwise. Yeah.
So
I find it quite interesting.
I think it's not needed. It's not needed, but it's definitely okay. Depends on what you want. Because I find, especially tech companies, you require a certain level of sophistication where you need talents. These talents, you can only find it. You're higher probably to find it in universities. Yeah, if you look at all the tech companies, right, the big ones, they usually started 2 or 3 people. It's 3 people with very diverse skill sets and departments.
Complement each other, wrap each other so nicely.
Exactly. And then university is the time where you really have the time to go and try.
Do shit.
Yeah, your runway is so damn long. Runway is 4 years. Yeah. So in a sense, and then okay, at least for us, if you look at those that, at least my intuition, those that drop out, right, and then they make it, right. Their family or their background usually is enables them. Yeah. So if you come from nothing, if you come from nothing, then sort of I think university is a better bet for network, for team members, for early employees, for even just professors that can help you, link you to this relevant organization they're trying to help. Yeah, same. That's what happened to the High Flux, Sylvia Lam, right? His first angel investment come from all his chemical engineering investors, professors. Yeah, same likewise for us. So I came to NUS, I thought shit, this university sucks. Why the hell am I here? No choice, blah 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 blah. But best thing that happened to me, yeah, because I stayed at RVRC, Redfield Residential College, right. Back then I was learning coding, right? So I did the first version of Learnseeker already. I had this idea. No, it was just for fun thing. I thought I didn't know that it will become what it is today. Just for fun. I did a website in 2 days, and then I just ran some Google ads, and oh my god, it worked. You know, then I just was making money lah. Then I met this bunch of really cool people where I was staying. They know how to code, they were hacking stuff. They was like, oh, I can improve it for you. Oh, why did you improve this for me? And then it just become like really cool project on the side. But I was trying to like study and figure out what I want to do, you know, because like shit, do I really want to do tuition? Maybe not. You know, but it's
just trying things lah.
Yeah, just trying things out. I tried a lot of stupid ideas when I was in year one, you know, events, I don't know, sell t-shirts, like exchanger t-shirts, you know, kind of shit. Did a lot of things in year one. Only thing that still worked was this tuition thing.
So would you say, or would it be a fair statement to say that RVRC was really the starting point of Learnseeker? Or many other ideas that you iterated
upon?
It
was Learnseeker was the effort of many people.
Okay.
Literally, right, like day one, like I started it, but the reason why it became what it is today, like our story is super different from like the likes of, let's say, Carousel or Stuff Any, or like right now Noteflare, right? These people, like, it's super. It's not supposed to exist on this idea. I don't know why it existed, and that's why we need to continue, right? So in day one, it came in, it was just a tuition agency. Just a tuition agency, normal website, and then just a ugly ass looking website, HTML, CSS. CSS was manually coded by me, you know, inside, and it's just a stupid form with an auto email notification, and it was coded in PHP, like an archaic language back then. Yeah, this because that was the only language that I knew lah. Then after that, it went through like at least hundreds of iterations, if not thousands of ideas of iteration to become what is today. But when we go to RVRC, what was good was I got my first batch of employees or intern.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's first.
Wait, okay. At which point of time, right? Then could you afford to hire people? And at that point, what, do you already have funding, or you're just running your own cash flow?
Your own cash flow, but I mean, like, it's just students, right? It's like friends, and RVRC, very talented people. The good thing about RVRC is they made a conscious effort to bring in computing students, art students, engineering students, science students. So like it's it's very diverse. So you have like students from all parts of NUS, like all majors. So you literally can find anybody you want to find, you know. And back then I needed like computing talents. I went to like all the CS people, just like, help me code this thing, is it possible? I'll just pay you like $600 to code a back end. Then it was done. It was done, right? But I wasn't good enough to code that thing.
But you just roughly understood how it could work.
Yeah, roughly understood how it could work, right? Then that gave me a basis to at least communicate with the coders.
And then for you asking to communicate with coders, I'm just like questioning.
And then back then it's really good if the coders saw that you know how to code somehow and you kind of created something already, so they kind of like want to be part of the project. You know, like when we were in like army, we were trying to code something, we'll tell the coders what we need. Then like you don't even know how to code, you haven't come up with anything, just an idea. We may want to help you. You know, so that was what happened to Learnseeker, which is like there was already a prototype, it's working. You're
like this scrappy,
lousy
website.
Super
then you're like,
scrappy.
go to the computing student.
Yes.
Make magic happen. I think they have always like the inkling to
fix it a little bit lah. So we went through a lot of iteration. I met a lot of cool people like that has for the first time in my life, I met people that actually want to be entrepreneur or interested in entrepreneur or don't belittle entrepreneur, because when I was in VJ, entrepreneurship was not like a cool thing, you know. It's like, what the hell are you doing with your life kind of thing. I was selling like Valentine's balloon, all this stupid shit. To make money lah, but like it's low class, you know. Money is like that was like the culture in my school back then.
I would even dare it even more so for Raffles lah. Like everyone wanted to run for prime minister.
Everyone wanted to be like what banker, politician,
lawyer, doctor. That's conventional lah. So that was what I always knew also.
Is it?
But it's cool.
Yeah, so I thought it was cool. I thought like entrepreneur is the coolest shit when I was in JC, but like my peers don't think so lah. But when I came to NUS, it's a bit different. Like I sort of maybe finally had people that supported it, you know. They felt like, this is cool.
Community.
This is cool. No, whatever we do is cool. Like, and these are not necessarily the top people in the top schools. They're maybe like Meridian, JC, whatever JC. The top 3 always belittles me lah. Whatever, even when I'm RVRC, you know. In the sense that the RI people, the Hawthorne people, the VJ people, of my school lah, you know. They're like, why are you not studying? Why are you doing all this stupid shit? I was like, no, not.
Do they literally tell you this? Like, what you do?
Like my close friends literally told me this, you know.
What the shit?
Because when it was RVRC, there was an elite group of scholars, you know. Then they consider me part of, because I'm from VJ, right? It's like your grades. They assumed that my grades was good. You know. Then there's a Diamond High people. There was like River Valley people. Just literally like tell me what I was studying. What the hell are you doing? Why are you not applying for this CCA, or why not bring a resume? All
the resume stuff, right?
Why not running for this office in don't know what association? Because I had no interest. I'm not interested in it, right? And then somehow in my mind, I wanted to do this somehow, and then I sort of attracted a group of crazy people. They're like
crazy good.
They know coding when they were like very young. just crazy people lah. Some math genius joined me for my sort of event business. Just doing it, Then I was just having fun. Just year one, don't know what the hell we're doing. Then tried a lot of ideas. Some worked, some didn't. But what continued to work has been this tuition portal for some reason. And then after that, you sort of see out the people that want to work on this with you, and back then a lot of them were working for free, just for fun.
As students now, they finding things to do.
Correct. Like, what's in it for you guys? It's just fun. I don't know. I just want to work on this. It's cool. So wow, really? Okay, let's continue. So holidays, we were like, we'll book a room, then they would just like hack cool out, and then just trying to like make the website better. Then after that, what happened? After that, I never thought much about it. I kept thinking about how can I make this better.
Can I just clarify, like at this point of time, right? Do you had like other things, like other side hustles that evolved, or like Learnseeker was really something? Like,
I didn't know then. I didn't know back then. Learnseeker. So
No, as in like, were you pursuing any other like trying out different stuff at the same time?
No, I was just entrepreneurship.
Or just only Learnseeker.
Not
other
businesses.
Other business. Were you into other businesses?
Got try like the Exchanger t-shirt. I made the first Exchanger t-shirt, NUS Exchanger. I saw a lot of like.
I have no idea. What is this?
I saw international students living at LVRC. Then I make friends with them. I'm a guy that's into like new experiences. So I was talking to this Finland dude, talking to this like whatever. We went to a party and whatever, right? Then you understand their culture. And I was like, hey guys, why don't you guys have like a Exchanger t-shirt, like identity kind of thing?
You're breaking on to do business, isn't it?
Then I made it, I mean, I still have the picture. You don't see it.
You can see. Okay, I'll put it. I'll screenshot it over here.
Damn freaking funny.
So what you did? You asked the designer to just
design? No, I literally
did it.
I went to this t-shirt designing app, right? And then just like it's just very simple t-shirt. It's you gotta if you see it, when you see it, you'll know it. It's just this.
Wait, this is by you?
No, literally it's by the app. It's by the app. Yeah. So
like, do you have to pay to use it?
No, it's free. I just like screenshot the damn thing and send to the whoever and say like,
so is it like for sale now?
I don't know for sale now. It's closed already.
Why are you not selling it? You still can sell it.
I mean, if you want,
you can put it for SMU, NTU, and everything. It's very nice.
Exchanger, right? Yeah. So it's like just sell it. Then wow, then inquiries come in. Is this for sale? Yeah.
How much do you sell each t-shirt for?
I can't remember.
Like $20, $25?
I saw for like, I mean, printing is $6, $7, right? I say about $20 or $18. I can't remember. It's reasonable lah, not like.
Gosh, you are a freaking entrepreneur. Okay.
Reasonable lah. Then, but I thought this wouldn't become big. It's just a fun idea.
Okay. Sorry. Sidetrack. Okay, back to Learnseeker. You guys were like hacking it out during holidays.
During holidays, while trying all these random ideas, you know. And then I thought Learnseeker wouldn't make it one. I thought tuition cannot lah. I know it's like super traditional industry. So at the very beginning, right, it's like it's not a thing. But it's just keep growing, For some reason, I keep getting better and better and better. This is the only thing that kept getting better and better.
The growth of it was stable, or was there like an exponential?
It was stable. It was just stable, right? Every month it was getting better. Every month it's getting better. Then word of mouth.
Were you guys doing ads then already, or mainly organic everything? Word of mouth.
It was very small budget. You know what I did with Google?
Okay, how much budget are you talking about at that time? Year one,
right? Look, you'll laugh. Google back then has $75 credit for every $15 spent.
Oh yeah.
I literally created almost 500 Google accounts.
just for the
credit,
Oh
so I was just spending 100 a month, 100 a week, but 100 a week is $15 a week because I was activating like all the Google ad budget, right? Just doing that,
So you were quite experienced in search already, like you were just testing out search.
Yeah, I was testing out search.
Buying out what kind of keywords were you?
I was just buying out like very generic. Back then it was very generic keywords. Yeah, not long tail yet. No, don't have like different matches types and stuff. Don't have like extension.
What keywords were you getting?
I was getting like home. I was getting one keyword only back then. Just one keyword. Home tuition Singapore. That
is the best keyword.
It's just even a phrase match. It's not even like a exact match or qualified pro match or whatever. Right. Like right now we have like few hundred keywords. There's in different testing different ad copies and everything. Right? But just one ad copy.
Yeah, back then was much simpler, right?
Yeah. And then, but somehow it just worked, right? Then after that, word of mouth started to come.
So that was the primary marketing source.
That was the primary marketing source, and Facebook as well. But Facebook wasn't so effective. Back then it was like Facebook ads. Yeah. And then Gumtree. Try a lot of things like Carousel.
All the platforms, is it like?
All the platforms.
But Google was the best.
Google was the best back then. Google was the best.
CPAs then?
I wasn't even calculating.
Oh, you was CPS.
I don't even know if I was making money back then, because just came in and then let's do it.
But it's just getting, but it was obviously working that you were getting people.
Correct. So I just wanted to try and continue. Just want to try and continue, continue.
Holy shit.
And then
this was 2006.
2015. So long ago. Then it just kept growing and growing. Then like I was like, I thought this is fun. Then
at which point did it like, shit, this is quite real? Like,
this is quite real. Okay, so two things happened. Two very important. First, the RVRC first group, right? It was with me and pushed this to a interesting, playful, and it became a thing, right? It became a thing. When I first came in, it was just like my side hustle kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, like nobody cared. When I first came in, nobody cared. Everybody thought Gao Fei is a businessman. Gao Fei is an entrepreneur. But like, we're all students. What do we know? Then in year 2, this core group of people turn it into like a semi thing in a sense. That it became sort of, there's some structure, some processes in place. There's some
as in people in your company.
Yeah, this group of student friends that I have.
Okay.
Yeah. So we worked on it for like 1 or 2 years really, right? And then I thought very hard about a new recurrent model. That was the start of Learnseeker, right? How we're different. I don't want to just match and get a commission fee, and then it became like recurrent. I thought that was the breakthrough, but it was not lah. But then that sort of like gave me the courage to say, shit, I think we can make recurrent money from these parents, right? And do the marketplace model or whatsoever. So just give it a try. It kind of worked, but didn't work as well. Then at that point in time, I joined NUS mentorship program.
Okay.
I met 2 people. One is this guy called William, another guy is called Edwin. Edwin eventually became my first angel. William was the one that has been telling me to like freaking do this, just go in.
Yeah,
all in. Yeah.
While still studying.
While still studying. So he was an insurance guy.
You was what?
He's an insurance guy.
Insurance.
Yeah, he's an insurance guy from.
So wait, this NUS
mentorship program.
Program. So all is a program whereby there are like industry
correct.
Just out to give advice to business people like you.
Yeah, so I remember like one of the
how do you even find out about this program? Like,
yeah, my friend just sent me the link. Then I just sign up. Yeah. Then I just went there and then I talk, and then I just find out who I like, who I don't like. Then I click with these 2 people in the sense. Then William will keep. So at the start I was still quite great conscious, like, maybe I need a future. This is just fun, I don't know whether it will work or not. And then I was just studying and back then I was an economics major. I wasn't a philosophy major. I was majoring economics, very safe, everything was very safe.
This is another topic. Like, I thought you were always philosophy.
No, I was economics major.
Then you switch.
I switched to philosophy
because you knew you couldn't make the account. Is that true?
No, because I had always wanted to study philosophy, but didn't dare to do it.
Okay.
Yeah. Then uni changed my mindset a lot. In a sense, then I just went for it. Then a lot of good things happened after.
Okay, sorry. Yeah. Mentorship program.
So the mentorship program, what happened was that
click with these 2 people.
I worked with these 2 people, but at the start I needed more motivation to because I wasn't sure. I was like halfway there, not there, kind of stuff. And then William just was the one that kept pushing me to say that, I still remember he said that first class honors, you throw a stone, everybody has a degree. You throw a stone in the street, everyone has a degree.
It's true,
right? It's like, true. What you gotta know what you really want. Right? And then he was one that really pushed me for it. I feel like I still feel he's being a bit reckless back then, but I should have been more faster, at that point in time.
Faster as
in I should embrace this, like I shouldn't care so much on my grades back then. Yeah, because back then I was still trying to maintain like a second upper. I was still very scared that shit. But on the hindsight, it's all true, man. Like nobody cares about grades in the real world.
Yes.
You know what I mean? After like first job.
Sort. Yeah, it really depends on what I want. Some people, I can say like I know people. I don't know about you, but they really want to work in government.
Yeah. That's true. With a caveat that whatever you are working on do not require not a professional degree. I feel. Yeah, meaning if it's accountant, you get straight A's. It means
accountant,
something.
doctors, lawyers,
engineers, computer science students. Yeah.
Computer science necessary?
I find those guys with really good ones have both the theoretical background and the practical knowledge, but there are like really good coders who don't have a very good computer science grades. Yeah, so in a sense it means something, but it doesn't mean something to people like me. I realize, in a sense that I want to do business. Even if I do business, it's a business role, right? Business role is not.
So in a way, you're thankful to Will William, right?
Yeah, William.
To having pushed you lah.
Yeah, of course. Because he was the one that always been pushing me, like very motivational kind. No technical guidance, like no, never tell me how to like.
It's more of mindset stuff.
Build a company. Yeah, it's very mindset stuff. Build company. Yeah, no, not even mindset stuff. It's just like motivate you. Do it. Every day.
Wait, like verbal. Like, does he send you text messages or like
verbal lah?
Because mentorship, like how often do you guys meet?
Once every month back then. I was quite active actually. I was quite active. In seeking out advice because I wanted wisdom.
Oh,
so
for more experienced people.
Yeah, I was always looking for more experienced people back then to help lah in a sense. Then, so what happened? Then after I met Edwin, Edwin started to give like more ideas on how this can be improved, and then he started giving more confidence that at least somebody to guide us for the skill set level, execution level. How can we do this?
Okay, sorry, like William was an insurance guy.
Correct.
What is the context of Edwin?
Edwin is a corporate guy. Corporate guy who used to work for like a few, like he used to be the C level for a lot of the like Singtel.
How old is he? Like he's really senior.
50 plus.
Holy, right? That's senior.
Yeah, he's very senior. Not bad. He's a very nice guy, and I really clicked with him lah at that time. So then after that, I can't remember. Recurring model NOC came. NOC.
Okay, for those listeners, NOC is the National NUS Overseas College Program, whereby NUS actually sends graduates mostly overseas to work in entrepreneurship startups. But for Gao Fei, it's different because NUS actually gave him the permission for him to gain modular credits while working in your own company.
Correct.
Holy shit! I think when I first heard this, like what? Oh, this guy is quite hardcore, right?
It's crazy.
Wait, okay.
So a lot of good things happen, right? You see all these.
Prior, like
yeah.
Did you always know that NOC was for you? It was something that you
I was like struggling.
Struggling as in.
It's like, should I go? Should I not go? Those learning.
Bullshit.
Should I not go? Yeah. Because of this thing, with this like company that I thought maybe can be a thing, I don't know yet. And then like NOC was like as Silicon Valley was like really, really like interesting because that's where I got how I was inspired to even like do tech in the first place.
Yeah, I mean that what originate like this origins are like you read books and all the people from Silicon Valley, Steve Jobs and all the kind of narrative, right?
Correct. Yeah.
So
then
I mean, okay, so you stay in Singapore. I know you stay in Singapore, but like, did you have the thought of like going Silicon Valley, leaving everything behind? All the kind of things.
There was a thought.
What made you stay in Singapore and work on Learnseeker?
I don't know. It's very irrational, It just felt like I just felt like I could learn a bit, probably more, if I just grind my own company a bit more. Yeah, because I may be wrong also because I never worked for somebody in my life, right? And that's the part that Then so actually what changed was I actually decided not to go NOC really because I thought Silicon Valley maybe too far, maybe not, maybe like let me just try to work on this thing. Right. Then I met Jean on the event. Then she told me.
Okay, sorry, who is Jean?
Jean is one of the managers in NOC.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, and then she was telling me that you can actually like do this thing like where you start your company and you do NOC on NOC Singapore. Yeah. They was like, oh, that's possible. Okay, then straight away I was in.
Like, did you go for like interview?
No, I didn't go for interview.
What? She gave the approval?
Yeah, I just signed up.
Wait, Jean is she still? She's
still there. Yeah.
She's the like local manager for Singapore.
She is there's the managers of all the countries. Then she manage all of them.
Oh, so she is that person.
She has I think she has some power to decide who to.
Okay. I think is it like auntie lady? Is it?
Yeah. I don't know whether it's the same guy, but
okay.
Very nice girl, and then like she literally I just fill in the form for NOC. And bam. Yeah, I was in. Yeah, but I have to like
be accountable.
I have to like go at least go for the interview a little bit but interview lasted like a minute. Go in, hey Gao Fei, okay confirm settle yeah, okay, that's it. Okay. Then that's my NOC. I started.
So, I mean, okay, you say you didn't work for someone, technically you were working for someone. You need to write reports. I don't know, like how was the assessment done for
it was very
like
weird.
Your boss was NUS Enterprise in a sense. Like you need to write reports, be accountable to what you did during this period of time.
Correct, yeah.
So that was what you did, but every day day-to-day operation, it allowed you to be all in.
Correct. They never really like manage you, never really micromanage you or anything. It's just like
that's good lah.
Well, but it was the loneliest part of my life, because no more school. Then I raised some money.
Okay, wait. You raised some money. Interesting. Okay, I think Is it via VCs or?
No VCs. Just angels and.
Okay, can you like just bring me through a like, very layman's perspective, because I have no idea about raising money.
In
like,
what sense?
Like how, like I mean theoretically I know you can like raise money, but like the nitty gritty of like how you even manage to form the connection. So is it through NUS Enterprise? I think I read somewhere it's via Quest Ventures, or is it like HP? Or like there's so many things like.
Yeah, raising
when do you
money.
like start raising money?
Okay, so it's very interesting because you remember William and Edwin, right? I literally was like, Edwin and William, I need X number of money. I need X dollars. I asked them both out for coffee. And I did this PowerPoint. I think we're gonna make it.
So you did a nice stack and everything.
Yeah, that was.
Say how you're gonna spend the money and everything.
No, I didn't even say that. I just said this idea and like, give me like X amount of money, and then they say how much are you gonna give me? How many percent? Oh, yeah lah, let's have a nice number. 10. And I said why 10? I was like, I feel good lah. Then
wait, what was the pitch like? Were both of them in the same room?
Yeah, first same room. Then they just like screw me on the spot and say screw off you.
Like why he's like screw you like
no like they didn't say screw you
no,
your face
I understand.
Yeah, but
like, I thought it was supposed to be a happy ending. Like, I give you the money.
No, I did it all wrong because like I mean it's literally like me coming to you with a plan, right? Hey, give me your money, $1,000. I'm gonna make it in 5,000. I'm gonna convince you gonna make it into 5,000, right? Yes. And then like I give you $1,000, you get like 20% of my company. Why is 20% of my company worth $1,000? Yeah. All these calculations are very math. It's a bit of math behind. Okay. Yeah, and the math and how you justify the math, right, is the art there. But the science is actually the calculation of justifying and so-called projecting confidence that your math, your justification and your assumptions
will hold up.
Yeah, will hold up
for you to bring that return. Correct. That your investors want.
Based on a high believability lah. Yeah. The best founders like WeWork guy can cop until like the sky and the moon, but still grounded in some mathematical reality.
Yeah. So there's a shitload of assumptions
shitloads of justified assumptions. Okay. You cannot just assume like, for example, I'm gonna start this company every year I'm gonna grow like 20%, right? You can't. But why 20%? So you gotta really convince them. Yeah, like why I think I will grow 20% every year, and why my idea makes sense, and why this company is gonna worth X amount of dollars, because we're gonna bring X amount of revenue, and then I didn't know any accounting back then, so I didn't know what revenue is, what gross profit is, what is net profit, what is our margin, what is a multiple, what is a tech multiple, what is a gross margin, all these things, asking me all these things. I was like, shit, what the hell is that? What's my break-even point? All this kind of stuff.
So when it comes to that, you really need to know the numbers down. Yes. So when you first presented it to them, correct. Then when you first presented them, you were just like, I want to do this and do this.
Yeah, give me money.
This is exactly how it's like.
And then we're gonna be big. That's it. Then they asked me for projection, right? The projection was just like 3-year projection, right? How will we do a 3-year projection? You business school, you guys probably learned this. I didn't know. I was in philosophy. I was like, we're gonna make $1 million next year. Why $1 million? Every year we're gonna grow 30%. Why 30%? Oh, because we're gonna grow 30%.
That I must say that is the thought process of like early in the journey lah.
Most people early in the journey. Yeah.
So that was your journey.
That was my journey.
Holy shit, that's interesting. Okay.
So
after they talked to you about this, then it made more sense to you that you needed to get your shit together. Is it
I need to get my shit together.
You already had your shit together in a sense, but you just need to really.
I would say that was entering professional level.
This was before you started NOC?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was turning pro in a way. I don't know what it's called, turning pro.
Yeah, I would say turning pro. Like
just
going to the real
things. The real things, like
because you must be responsible. You must be responsible when you take someone else's money.
Yeah, exactly. So NOC was a turning point in the sense that it became real lah. It's damn hard, Then it just happened. So we learned along the way. Had a lot of mentors, had a lot of guidance, met a lot of people.
NOC was for 6 months for you, right?
Or 8 months. 8 months. Yeah, okay. 8 months. Then the 8 months was very, very lonely. Because
lonely in the sense because your friends technically RVRC were still when you raise money, then got someone hired already, is it? Full time?
No, not full time. It's still all part time people and all my friends.
Oh, okay.
Right. Then after that, commitment level is not there
because he has school and everything,
Then after that, the idea, I don't know whether it can work or not.
A lot of doubts, is it?
A lot of doubts. Every day walking back to PGP, the end house, right? What the hell am I doing in my life? My friends in NOC are like, going for internships and learning stuff every day, you know.
Traveling and all that kind of stuff.
Exactly. Then what the hell am I doing here in this stupid hangar?
Hey, okay.
But hangar was great. But I was always there, like alone. I was staying I was
you were the
first
driver.
one to come, last one to leave.
I mean, come on, you're the CEO.
Yeah. So then every day let's say the mentor called me, how is it? So it was a very interesting period of my life. It was very dark. But also that was the grind. It was really like, if I don't push through this, I am not.
Is it mental? Mental.
It's a struggle of, do you want to do this or not? Yeah, in the sense that this is the real thing. Like, it's gonna put in, like, it's not 8 hours. It's like a 12 hours thing. Yeah. And then like it's very uncertain.
Beyond 12 hours.
Yeah, beyond 12 hours, it's very uncertain. You gotta embrace uncertainty. You gotta know. Then it's all this mindset things start to become real.
Yeah.
In the sense that you need to know why you're doing this. You know, you need to know like why you're an entrepreneur. You need to know, cocksure that this is why I choose to be this, not because of and if it's money, you're gonna know to be honest, it's because of money. Yeah. Right. So in a sense, that was the point where you were forced to make a choice on your career path and say that, is this beyond the whatever glory and or entrepreneurship? Yeah. Is this lifestyle what you want? It's damn tough, man. Then then I started to improve in ways that you need to improve as a CEO.
I mean, wait, can you describe to me, during those NOC days, what was your day-to-day like?
You come in the morning, wake up, then you go to the office, you check your dashboard. Every day there's shit to do. Every day non-ending stuff, there's like clients.
And you're only one, technically at that moment of time, you were the only full-time one person.
That's right.
Oh my god.
So it was crazy. I was like, I must be super crazy to have done that, It's insane, I think back, I was like, what the hell was I doing back then? Like, seriously. Yeah, I must be siao. It's really, then I'm glad things worked out in the sense that at the end of it, we have a good model. The model was worked.
At the end of NOC?
NOC. The model worked. Then we went to Silicon Valley as a sort of a
exchange, is it?
Immersion trip, right? Yeah. Then I came back, I was quite pumped, and then I got a new CTO from NOC. And then went to China, Beijing, came back.
Wait, I need you to slow down. Like, how do you find this CTO? How do you convince him of the idea? Or was it someone who was working with you?
She was part of my batch, part of my batch.
Part of your batch in Singapore?
In Singapore, yeah. And then sort of like, I just told her the idea, what I'm working on. And then, actually there are a few that wanted to join me from that batch, the ones that graduate from NOC. Then, sort of like, then we sort of just clicked. Then that period was where I built my team. I built my full-time team. I found my co-founders. One of it was not from NOC. One of it was like one of my early intern, something like that. I don't know what to call her. Yeah, and then the other one was from NOC. Then the rest was all helping me. So I was very lucky. How do you find these people if you're not in NUS? That's what I say.
How NUS saved you?
In a sense, NUS saved the community, the people, the network.
I mean, it's a similar story like how you share, like how Steve Jobs, Mark Zuckerberg, all that. In the end, it is the connections that they make through this.
Exactly.
Just that you didn't drop out.
Yeah, I didn't drop out. I kind of dropped out through NOC, right? Because they were also studying, right? Yeah. But like, I guess that's the workaround.
I mean, that's the best of both worlds for NUS to allow you to do that.
I guess so, but I feel like Asia, it might not. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like NUS provided these people. It's just a community of people.
It's a congregation of very talented people.
Yeah, very talented people. And like, how can we meet these people outside? And we were living on campus. We were so close and kind of stuff. You can sort of talk about all these ideas and shit. Never will a time in your life have that sort of
period of time again.
Intense moment.
Hustle.
To do all these things without any failure. Without any like whatsoever. If you fail, nobody cares. Yeah. At that point of time, there's literally no repercussions. So I think NUS was great in that sense, and I used that period to build that team. Once I came back from US and Beijing, we started hustling again. Then it was 1 year of like really hustle, really like finding our way, and then we met a new mentor called Prof Lai, which is a seasoned entrepreneur. So he taught me all the technical stuff to be a CEO. Yeah, all the technical stuff. So I don't know how to like explain, but like it's very technical. Like, how do you build a company from scientifically? How do you track the metrics? How do you make sure that you're
being data driven?
Very data driven, and then how do you really know the what problems you're solving, what value you're adding? How do you know?
Everything's very very clear, laid out. You need to know.
Correct, it's very clear, and then a lot of doubts. Then so you do this, you do that. Like, he was one that guided me, everything. Then after that we sort of like reached a level of stability after a year. With 2018, then this year is 2019, right? We're going to graduate soon. Then I was thinking, wow, do I want to do it? Do I want to do it? Because back then we like a blue ocean. Yeah,
blue ocean
strategy. Like how do you exponential curve shape? Which we figured it out lah. Yeah, in the end. So that was how roughly a summary. The entire journey was like.
I mean, in very layman terms, right?
Yep.
Can you tell me the kind of I know you say it's very complicated, but what are the kind of technical things that Prof Lai taught you which was important?
I think Prof Lai is Prof Lai is not a emotional guy. He's not a rah-rah kind, He's then the more I go into this journey, right, the more I realize successful entrepreneurs are very rational, very analytical, very thinker-ish, and they are very, very logical in a sense. Hyper-logical. So in a sense, it's not like the motivational shit that we see on TV, like wow, Palm, let's do it, man.
Gary Vaynerchuk.
Yeah, Gary Vaynerchuk is actually very smart, But
okay, let's leave that for another discussion. About you're talking about being analytical.
So he is very rational, very scientific about everything, right? In fact, he never get emotional with me. So first thing he taught me was
like radical candor.
Radical candor was very upfront. He was very brutal.
Did he tell you, Gao Fei, you're full of shit? Or something
yes,
like that?
literally he told me, I'm full of shit,
Okay.
You want to do or you don't want to do, literally. You want to do this or you don't want to do this. Don't come and tell me you self-doubt yourself,
Okay, wow. Shit.
Literally, that's what he said,
Okay.
Yeah, do you want to do it or do you not want to do it? You want to do it, then it's just whether you're smart enough. You don't want to do it, you don't want to do it, don't waste time, Yeah, don't kind of debate with yourself.
Half-hearted. Okay.
This kind of stuff. Very interesting. Wow. Yeah, it was very interesting because he himself raised 4 rounds, and he exited in Series E company for 17 years, but he built it for 17 years. So very experienced guy. So he brought that so-called rationality into the company.
So before that, you were data driven, but not to the extent.
Not to the extent. No, we do not run a company. You know what I mean? How to run a company? So he was. I felt like he was like the CEO,
the anchor that bam everything down. Is it?
Yeah, at the start. Yeah, and then he was like, Gao, to prepare this. So what he did was, he really organized the company, the org chart, the P&L statements, the trackers. What kind of metrics to do, and why he feels like this idea is some differentiation. Why does it make sense? How does it add value? What kind of so-called story should we tell? And how should we hire? How should we fire? What kind of day-to-day metrics do we need to do? Every month, what do you need to achieve? What kind of milestones? Yeah, so it's kind of like very rational. It's just very rational, right? And then you come out, you see the results, you assess it, you critically examine the thing.
What are you doing that's working? What are we doing that's not working?
And then
stop what's not working.
Correct.
Double down what's
worth
working.
it to continue, kind of stuff. Just don't be emotional. That was his style, which I took it with me in a sense. And then also challenge a lot of my assumptions. Challenge a lot of my bullshit. Very tender, very forefront, very upright. Sometimes it's always.
I mean, how do you take it? Like someone being so radically honest with you.
That was what I wanted.
That was what I wanted.
Yeah.
You could adapt to it.
Correct.
Okay. I mean, I myself, I haven't had this kind of. I mean, I would like to try it because I don't think it's like something that people can It's not a cup of tea.
A lot of people couldn't. A lot of people couldn't because she tried to tell this to a lot of people, then we couldn't. Because too honest. But I really wanted the company to succeed. Yes. So
all ego aside, really just I need to make this work, and this guy has 4 rounds of experience.
Correct. So he know his shit lah. I know that
he really knows his shit.
And so far on the hindsight, last 2-3 years, 90+% he was right. Yeah, looking back.
90%.
Yeah, he was right.
Wait, whoa, okay. Let's talk about this 10%.
Yeah, I can't remember the part that was wrong, but it was wrong, right? It's mostly like details. For example, he contract or pro rata rights or whatsoever. He couldn't remember the specifics, but he generally know what pro rata stands for. Then it was wrong for our, let's say, the context of it, etc. So yeah, but generally strategy wise, he's right. Yeah. So
90% is macro. That's
wow. Yeah. So that's quite interesting. At that point in time, it was so inexperienced. We didn't know anything.
Okay, I mean, I know this kind of details is impossible to go into but what is the macro strategy? Aside because you mentioned about being absolutely analytical of the things you do. Is there a second macro thing that contributed largely to this 90% of him being correct?
Second layer.
What are the other important things that he talked about and shared with you that was important to contributing to the success of Learnseeker right now?
Yeah, I mean, it's very boring. Like, it's just really very analytical, very rational. Looking at the context.
Like
of the
when you
company.
talked about like hiring and firing,
Correct.
like, have you fired anyone? I'm sure you have, right? Like as freelancers.
Yeah, we did. But he was never part of that. That was never part of the macro strategy. That was my decision.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
it's more like very high level questions that you're asking, like for example, you know, in 6 months' time, is this where you want to be? You know, is this you know, these 3 strategies that we have, what's the right way to do it, kind of stuff. So he will provide that kind of answer. Then if you're talking in circles, you tell you're talking in circles. Kind of stuff. I'm not gonna be part of this. Just like he's very.
He don't waste his time lah. He wants to really move the needle forward.
Yeah, I don't really want to waste his time.
So it was like very stressful, like always going like
not stressful lah. I mean,
but you know it's going to be like a learning journey lah. Like
correct. So he teaches you a lot. He's very sharp, very intellectual. Then after a while, as the company get better and better, I started to meet more and more of these people in the business. These are real entrepreneurs who has built a company, you know, and they was exited or whatsoever. You just realize that shit, man, these people are damn smart.
Yeah, when there is a world bigger than just the entrepreneurs in NUS, right?
Yeah, like super damn smart, and like they're not emotional, man. They're like just super.
This is a trend that you see across all of them.
Yeah, I see a trend across all of them. They use their brain. It's not a never give up kind of thing. You know, they use their brain to do business.
Okay, not their heart.
Not their heart. They use their heart also, but I would say it's a default. Nobody at their level talks about don't give up already. Nobody, because it's a default thing.
Yeah, it's a default.
Yeah, nobody at their level talk about like, oh, you gotta hustle, gotta persevere. No, everybody is like hustling. Everybody's persevering. Everybody's like hardworking. Everybody's motivated. Everybody's passionate about what they do. Everybody, you know, literally. Yeah. It's just, do we have the edge over the rest? You know what I mean?
The edge.
Yeah. So at that point, you know, before that, during the William days, right, it's like, oh, hustle, because like I was not, like, right. But nowadays, when I meet like peers, this is not a question. If you don't even have that passion or that whatever,
it's an assumed thing for everyone.
And that is the basic like default, right? Then on top of that, how can you get better? Like that's part of turning pro, right? That's part of turning pro in the sense that like I'm not gonna question your commitment. Yeah, you are supposed to be committed. You're supposed to be like motivated. Like if you're not motivated, don't do this shit. Yeah, you know. Then on top of that, like what's that? Like I said, what's the edge that you have? You know, what's that thing that you can do to make it the world class level? So all these people have that. The people that I met at least. Yeah.
It helps you to put yourself in that kind of environment lah.
Environment and the guidance was guidance was there. Yeah. So let's say I don't want to talk about self-doubt shit. Like, wow, do you want to do or don't do? You're entrepreneur already.
Yes or no. Yeah.
Then we talk about strategy. We talk about how to get it done. Don't worry about failure. There's a risk to everything. That kind of stuff. Assume risk for everything. Yeah. So all these things are very interesting to me because after a while I internalize. Because at first it's a very huge mindset shift. You know, it's like these people are super risk. Like they don't care on, like, you know, the calculated risk is like won't even flinch. Don't even flinch. Then let's do it. You know. Yeah, makes sense. Logically, it's very rational. That makes sense. Logical. Don't have the money. Don't have the appetite. Go. You know, won't like, oh yeah, am I right for this? Am I good for this?
No, just on. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Correct. Yeah. These are the winners, in a sense, in the game, lah. Yeah, and I felt like they're really inspiring people. Was
this like a gradual shift, like because you were exposed, or was like overnight?
Gradual shift, lah. Definitely gradual shift. Yeah, because I wasn't like. I've not been. I mean, all these are small little things, but small little project businesses, you know. But this is a real league, man. Yeah, a different level. Different level. Like first time I hear, like, well, at first you make money. These are the people that say Gao Fei don't make money in the first 3 years. Why? You know what I mean? Because of this thing called the barriers to capital as a barriers to entry. What the hell was that? You need to buffer and have enough money. Just like lose money for 3 years. Yeah, have enough market share that it will eventually have a trend that will pop. No, but why enough market share? I never understood that, you know. But because capital is a barrier to entry. Yes. You get what I mean? That means if you can even afford to lose money for 3 years, your competitors must at least last 3 years losing the same amount of money to even outlast you, you know. Yeah, so in that sense, it's actually very smart to lose money for 3 years and make money the 4th year. Because now your barriers actually, your capital barrier is much larger. Yeah, so the entrance, not anybody, not much, not any Tom, Dick and Harry can enter this right now. Yes. The investor loves this kind of business, you know, but my traditional assumption was that we gotta make money from day one, right? Because it's business, cannot lose money, Yes. That was the traditional mindset, right? Yeah. I was like, no, if your business make money from day one, I'm not interested in it. All of them say that. I said, why? Because it means any Tom, Dick and Harry can come in and make money and take your market share away. Never thought of that, right? I never thought of that. No, I mean, I theoretically knew it, but now that you say,
I mean, it makes sense.
It's one of these things, it's very rational. It's very rational from a very macro point of view.
How long can you starve for, literally?
Yeah, and the risk appetite, oh my goodness, these people is crazy. It's really crazy.
Like the risk appetite for the amount of money that they are willing to lose.
They're willing to lose. They're willing to play the game and lose it all on it. Like literally, the game is like addiction. Like Bulgarian child, right? Like the game is literally what they play for. Money is important, but if you don't like entrepreneurship, you don't like to play the game, won't last long one. Because it's literally very tiring. It's very long. It's very hard. It's kind of lifestyle, and you got to be motivated by the game somehow. You know, and not the end result. The end result is just to justify are you doing well or not doing well. But the ones that do the best kind of just like
doing it.
Yeah. So I saw these people, I was like, wow, it's very interesting to me, and I just felt that I'm in my element. And then the decision paid off. Like there's all these decisions that in the end it paid off, because like right now, like I'm really enjoying what I'm doing. So that's that. But we're still learning, still a lot to do. I
want to move on to the topic of hiring. I mean, previously I'm not sure if there's anything you you must tell me. But the hiring, or let's say you were talking about finding a CMO. What are your biggest difficulties in? At least just in hiring in general, not even like a C-suite person, but hiring.
Money.
Money.
Money, budget. Then I think when you don't have a stake in the company, right? Like its loyalty is very questionable. Fickle, it's very fickle. So I mean, now the workforce is you gotta be attractive somehow. Everyone. I mean, startup generally is very disadvantaged to MMCs really in terms of the benefits and the salaries and everything. But the upside is the flexibility, the culture, the learning, and etc. So, like, good talent will be good talent anyway. So the challenge here is, how do you align your company's organization's goals and whatever things to make sure that you help that person grow in the direction that he wants. That's a very difficult thing to do, because on one hand you want to have certain tasks done. On the other hand, if you just treat the guy as a tools man, right, to get your shit done, you know he'll leave one.
It won't last long.
It won't last long. So that's workers only. Then another hard part is to get executives. Executives, army is soldiers. Like say, soldiers are easy to get. Though this 成语, right, or this Chinese proverb. 万军什么容易求 means like it's easy to recruit soldiers. It's hard to recruit a general.
That makes sense.
It's hard to recruit a general, because the general is the one that move the soldiers, right? So the executives are the ones that I find hardest to find, because these people are not gonna apply for a job position. You need to hunt for these people. You need to attract them. You need to like convince them to leave their position, and they probably have a few offers on the table when they are in a certain position to join your freaking startup. That's tough, hard, no? So that's the part that we are a bit struggling and still learning how to do it right now. Second thing is, when you're hiring, you're 20 plus. You're hiring so we're not so worried about hiring like normal non-leadership roles, because if you have hired good leaders, I think the leaders will bring in like good people below him, the boxes to fill the boxes that he needs lah. The hard part is getting the right leaders, I feel. Right leaders with the right skills there, right, and the right attitude, right vision. This is very hard. How do you find them? They are not out. They are not in the market, man. They're not even looking. How do you find them?
I'm asking you, how do you find them?
I mean, you gotta really hunt and I mean, I have a good friend, Ethan, not Flair, right? Like, he used LinkedIn like crazy. He literally, LinkedIn is like his magic box. I don't know how he learned it in Shopback.
LinkedIn is crazy, I must say. LinkedIn is crazy.
So a lot of branding there, a lot of networking. That's why you network, you know people, right? You sort of form relationships. You understand talents. You sort of like, you sort of like know these people before they even think of leaving. And then that's one big part of why you network, right? Then second, it's from an entrepreneur point of view, like, why you network is to find talent, see talent, identify talent. Then after that, at the same time, you also constantly on the lookout for like really bright people to be part of your circle. You never know what one day might happen. And then the last thing is to be very active in searching for the role that you are. Like back then, we'll do a CMO. They try every channel. You go and like PM them, talk to them, go for like where the marketers will hang out. That was really the hard part, to find the right fit.
You're going to like every event, is it? Like
it's a full-time job to hunt for somebody. Because it's not like you post and people apply. It's not people that usually post and people apply. are probably not the chances are I think they probably are not the best people that's in the market right now, or there might be a chance that they're just happening to be in transition.
Is there's a short window?
Yeah, very rarely that the sort of people that you want will come through an application role, unless it's a junior to mid-level role. Yeah. So that's the hard part, because the best people are always getting headhunted on. Always getting offers. Always. Like every time I open at LinkedIn, everyone. What I learned in HP was everyone of them have the headhunter. They always like every month give them opportunities that they can leave. Yeah. So that's very competitive at the top. And especially if you're trying to get really good talents. So that's the part I haven't really cracked yet. Even with money, this is not something you can solve with money one. Even with money and good compensation package. Firstly, even no matter how much you raise, you cannot rival like an MMC.
Yes, definitely.
Right. So like for example, Jensen, he just raised $1 million. He's still struggling to budget it to hire the right key so-called leaders or executive in that
C-suite.
Yeah, but whatever you want to call his people, but the driver in a sense. Because 1 million is not a lot compared to the MMC. Yeah. So you gotta like really, and then how do you attract the best? It's a lot to hire like, let's say minions. If you want to hire minions, go and like whack, just do like minor stuff. But it's the problem is not enough to hire like somebody that's really good, expecting like 30k a month, 40k a month. You know what I mean? So that's the part. But we need that. So that's hiring. What else?
I mean, like for more junior to mid level people, technically, is there any thing that you look out for?
Junior to
because
mid
it should
level.
be much easier to, I would say, push for these people.
Never had a problem with that. Junior mid level, depending on what you want, you do a post, all the job portals is all there. Then just do your normal interview thing. If it's a normal package, give a bit more market rate. Then when they come in, depends on how if you have more resources, really you structure a program, make it more like scalable. But startup, don't have that. So the balance is hard to find between like bonding with them and trying to make them happy and trying to grow them in the direction that they want to, but also make sure that they contribute to the task. That's always the hard part. And then as people get more and more, it's harder. At first I talk to everyone.
How big is Learnseeker right now?
It's about 12 people.
12. That's big.
Not big for a company, but big for, let's say, a start-up in a sense. I cannot talk to everybody. Like form. Last time it's like 5-6 of us in a room of 2, 3, 4 people. Then I talk to them, like joke with them, form relationship, go out and have a bit of mala together, whatever. No, cannot already. Everywhere. I cannot get to know everybody. So that's 12 people only. Can you imagine like Series A or like say Jensen, he got like how many BD? 50 or 60 people in combined plus part-time, right? All that stuff. And so I don't know. It's something I'm struggling with also. It's quite hard to solve.
Previously, you also mentioned that you actually have freelancers based in like Ukraine, overseas talent. Like, how did you go about utilizing this talent to keep costs lean?
The internet is an amazing thing. If you don't have to be in Singapore, you can hire from elsewhere. So just have to know. I learned this when I was HP. I also learned this from my friend who's running this email marketing agency, right? His whole company is in like scattered around Southeast Asia. Cost is damn low. But his clients are from US. So he managed it really well. Key way to do it is to manage by results, manage by output, not by input. So if once you get that formula down, it's very easy to just scout the world for like talents that can just work online. And then just pay them salary, you get what you want in a sense. But the thing is like,
what are the best jobs suited for this kind of stuff? And jobs that are not so suited to be based overseas, from your experience. Like, what are the current freelancers do you engage overseas?
So let's say all these admin stuff, administration things include accounting, account support, customer service, even like QA testing. All these can be done just with a laptop, right? So you don't have to be physically here. So things that can be done online generally can be outsourced. But the downside of outsourcing is that you don't get to see them in office, so you don't bond. So the sort of like next week I'm going to Malaysia, right, to meet them, like see how like they're doing. Never see them in my life, like we're face to face. So this time the first time we are like
that's cool something. Like you're flying over to meet them.
Correct.
Is it like how do you find it? Is it through online portals like Behance,
mostly online,
Fiverr? Like,
all these portals. You can find them, man. It's online is amazing, Then but the ones that cannot are sales roles lah, or the offline sales, going like going to knock doors, this kind. You literally need him to be on the ground. If not, I'm all for like doing it online because it's easier, it's cheaper, it's much more flexible. provided that the person is self-disciplined enough and you know how to track the results. Yeah.
Okay, so changing gears, right? More of the macro talk, this random stuff. Like, I just want to ask you, like, if 1 year from now, right, it'll be the best year for Learnseeker, right? What would need to happen within this 1 year for it to be the best year for the company and yourself as CEO of the company?
Best year of Learnseeker.
Yeah, the best year of Learnseeker.
Every year is the best year of Learnseeker.
Wow, that's nice. Okay, but for the next year.
The next year, we're just trying
to... 6th of November.
Next year we probably
Are you guys like based in Malaysia, like Southeast Asia already, or I know you guys
we have a small presence in Indonesia, so that's that. But we didn't scale back because we couldn't focus. So we actually had a good presence there, revenue generating, everything, etc. They just scale back because I think we made a wrong. So one of the lessons: don't go overseas too fast.
Don't go overseas too fast.
Yeah, focus on Singapore first.
So right now you're just conquering the Singapore market.
Just Singapore, yeah. That was the right decision to make. Even Singapore, we thought we're not focused enough. So that's for another day lah. What was it that we were asking?
The best
1 year
from now,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, every year is the best year, you know. I never thought Learnseeker even survive to now. Literally, I thought we'd die one.
Yeah.
So you ask me what happened next year. I mean, the ultimate vision is to build a branded managed marketplace like Oyo. You know, Oyo is sort of like our model that we're targeting right now. What happened next year? We probably raise a new round, C round. We closed the round already. Yeah, then we move out of. I hope we don't move out. Don't keep us out.
As in, are you looking for new places to settle?
New places, but we'll
bigger places, right?
Bigger places, but then NUS is really good, really fun. More team members, a better version of ourselves, probably a higher one, senior exec to sort of organize the company. More looking forward to learn from more mentors.
So on a day, like on a month-to-month basis, are you still in contact with your mentors? Are you actively seeking out new mentors?
Always seeking out new mentors.
Okay, like how do you seek out a mentor? Like for me, right, I don't really have. I mean, maybe my boss.
Just ask them for coffee lah. Ask them like you need to know like.
Is it like basically like talk call or like just share more about like what you're doing, your goals?
I think you need to know what you want to learn. Yeah, because of the very beginning, I need help already. I have a lot of questions in my mind already. That's so in a sense, it's almost like I must find somebody to answer these questions. So that was the thing. I would say don't find a mentor for the sake of finding a mentor. Yeah, because I never started out wanting to find a mentor. I started out just wanting to have the questions in my mind cleared. I have questions in my mind, I need it cleared, and I just sometimes just in awe with this was smartness, right? I just dig his brains. Then the sort of like a relationship was formed as a result of that. Then the mentorship began. It was never like we want to be my mentor, that kind of thing. It was never like that.
Okay. Just it's more of you asking questions. Okay, I have this problem. Like from your vast experience, how can you solve it?
And that person has a way to share as well, in a sense. So just ask him out, and if you have questions, ask that guy or genuinely interested in what you do. Don't look at the title, don't look at the whatsoever. Just look at like what has this guy done. Do you think that is something that you are anything you are curious about, right? You want to learn
just
about,
ask.
right? And you just have to ask this thing. If he's okay, you will come out. If not okay, it's fine. There are people that rejected all my some questions also. Like I send random question to them. Then they reply me.
Maybe it's part of the process lah.
Yeah. But those that replied, they slowly form relationship. I just met like Shamir from VersaFleet, like one-on-one with him, right? The CTO, right? Like he spent 3 hours with us, answer all the questions, introduce his lawyer to us, kind of stuff, to specialize in startup law. It's so
important, right?
For
all this kind of stuff.
Yeah, something like that. So I think it's very important. This is very, very important. But it's not so much of getting mentorship. Just
asking the questions from people who have experienced what they have done.
Yeah, and you must go in, don't waste the time, like really like know what kind of information you sort of like want to ask them. If they really agree to meet you, means they're okay to very open to answer. Just shoot question. Then if they like what you're saying, like sometimes I don't know, like Singaporeans sometimes are very shy to ask questions. They feel like
I'm very shy.
Like it's beneath us to ask questions or whatever. Or like questions are stupid, something like that, Apparently, like if you ask more questions, the people feel like, wow, you really good questions means you're really like observing what they did. They really like that. You ask like don't ask stupid questions. But then again, I said I feel like there's no stupid questions as long as you like genuinely want to know the answer.
The intention behind it,
Correct. Then the person once they know they're genuinely interested in what they are doing, if they are generous enough, usually they will share. Because I think Singaporeans are pretty generous in general.
Okay, ending off, right, I always end off asking a very, very generic question. If you were to talk to someone who was in your position, someone on the fence, maybe when you were like year one, a person with who is showing entrepreneurship tendencies, right? What would we say to him or her?
Just try lor.
Try out, just doing stuff instead of thinking about it in your own head, is it?
Yeah, like just do a side hustle, see if it's for you, you know. And see how it goes.
Just see how it goes.
Yeah, see how it goes, because like it's so uncertain, you never know what happened. So after I graduate, right, I don't know whether you experienced that, but I asked myself, like there's this period where I ask myself, what do I really want to do in my life?
Yes.
Why do I exist?
I think everyone asks themselves this question.
Is it? Yeah. So then I feel like
what do you want from your life?
Yeah. So take that time, is it, like the year one, to figure out this question. And I think doing more things generally helps you figure out that question more. And then at the end of the day, if it's really something you want to do, I think you will just keep doing it. Yeah, but it's not something you want to do, you'll just
keep on to the next stuff and move on.
Yeah, you want to do it anyways. Like for example, your passion is videography and all that, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if you really don't want to do it, like your heart don't want to do it, right, it probably will fizzle out halfway, but you can keep continuing. Something is motivating you. That means this is something you want to do. Yeah, you probably found your passion or whatsoever. I don't know what it is. Yeah, but yeah, there must be a very strong why behind it, which I don't know. It's a very personal thing. I don't want to probe also. You know, everybody has a very personal reason to do whatever they are doing. Whatever that make your heart sing, go after it. Yeah. So if it's on the fence, don't have to be on the fence. Just try it, and then you see whether it's something that you enjoy. If it's something you enjoy, you cannot stop one. I feel you'll be doing it some way, somehow.
Somehow, right?
Yeah, somehow. Isn't it like you? You know, you're
I think I like doing this. It's a little late, but yeah, it's interesting, man.
Correct. Like you know, the best way to see what somebody is really into, right? I believe is to see how he spends his free time.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
I agree. Yeah.
So if you're free time to do this, it's really probably you really enjoy doing this. You know.
What do you do in your free time?
I have no free time, man. It's business all the time.
Okay. Before we end, right, like, is it really true that like you as a CEO of the company, right, you are just like always working in your business?
Always working, literally.
Really always working. Saturday, Sundays, you're just doing something to always move the needle forward. Going to networking events, anything.
Correct. I mean, that's what's
every day you're checking the numbers on your CPA.
Yeah, you can't stop.
Everything.
Yeah,
right?
you can't stop.
It's just a whole process. Okay, morning, definitely check numbers. Numbers is number one. Dashboard. Okay, am I? People searching. How are organic ranking? How are organic searches?
We don't do organic right now.
Right now, it's mainly generic.
No, paid. Pure paid. Yeah. So
I mean, it's in generic terms, paid.
Correct. Well, I have 100 plus, 300 plus keywords that you're targeting right now. Yeah, I'm not sure how to do organic. We're not going to organic yet. Maybe because tuition as organic is almost impossible to crack. You know.
I mean,
ask you some
if you ever get to an extent where Learnseeker is known as a brand, because right now it's a platform, right? Yeah.
Exactly. So,
I mean, is that what you would ideally strive for, or actually that's not in the back of your head right now?
No, Learnseeker to be a brand.
Okay,
for sure.
You want it to be a brand where people are actively searching Learnseeker.
Yes.
Therefore, the conversions.
Correct. Good thing right now is people are searching for Learnseeker already.
Okay.
There's some search that is just Learnseeker, you know.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. So we want it to be a brand for sure, because in the end, the ultimate whatever I'm building towards is a learning brand, right? Yeah. So not just for Learnseeker, but we wanted to sort of release the brand to all the unbranded centers. Yeah. So it has to become a powerful brand, no matter what. Yeah.
Okay. Ken, Gao Fei, thanks so much for coming. It's been an enjoyable session. I hope you're able to join another session, like maybe just a few months down the road. Just to talk call. I like talking call. I hope that this was a meaningful session for you. And yeah, thanks so much, man.
No problem. Happy to be here. Thanks. Ciao.